Ever wished your research profile could build itself? What if I told you you are just one click away from having an AI powered research portfolio generated automatically? Sounds interesting, right? So, hi everyone, I am Sanskriti Kanam, social entrepreneur and AI enthusiast, and founder and director of Intelligence Talks YouTube channel. And in this video, I am walking you through my latest project on GitHub, the Individual Research Profile Generation version 2.0, with the primary focus on Google Scholar. This is for students, researchers, and professionals who want to level up their academic and their research presence without any hassle. So, what does this tool actually do? Imagine you are trying to collect research publications of multiple professors from Google Scholar. Normally, that means clicking around endlessly, copying, pasting titles, hunting links, and such nightmare. But with individual research profile generated to version 2.0, you just have to upload a single or a simple Excel sheet which comprises of professors' names and their scholar IDs. Enter the name you want to search, click one button, and there you get a clean, structured Excel sheet with all their publications. No code, no command line, just plug and play magic in your browser. So this version packs a serious upgrade over the CLI tool I built earlier. So here what makes this version 2.0 shine. There is no code UI. That is all browser based using Streamlit. Google Scholar scraping pulls titles, authors, date, type, and links. Bulk inputs support. That is upload multiple scholar IDs in one Excel. Instant download. Get the publication list within seconds. Runs on cloud. Fully compatible with Streamlit Cloud free tier. Lightweight and portable. No bloated dependencies, just Python, Selenium, and Excel tools. So now I'm going to show you a live demo or show you how it works in real time. This is a GitHub repo where I have uploaded all my code and titles and everything. As you can see, this is how it will look once I will show you after I run this particular piece of code. This is a quite of introduction, and this is a readme file which you can go through. So this is a code, the live demo, which I will be showing you right now. The scraper.py, as you can see, this is a very important Python file where Selenium is present. These are the libraries which you have to import, and then this is your scraper class that starts from here, a Google Scholar 1. Then the setup driver, this is very important because it deals with your Chrome settings a lot. This is a scroll to all load. So this kind of function, its function is to browse more and more research publications, as you can see when you do the show more types manually as and when you go to the Google Scholar. So this will do it automatically. After doing this function, the scrape publication function, it is used to scrape the publications, particularly title, authors, publication date, document type, as you can see over here, which is given as self.sheet.append, and then the headers of the Excel sheet. So particularly an Excel sheet would be downloaded if you hit on download the Excel sheet having all these extracted data. Now let's talk about the save to Excel function. This function, it will help you to save the whole data into an Excel sheet, that is a workbook type of part. And the run part, again, as the function name suggests, it's the run part, the driver part. Okay. So whatever scholar ID you would have mentioned in your Excel sheet, which you would have given as an input, so that will help you, that Excel sheet containing the particular scholar ID, it is what will be fetched by this function, so as to load the data properly as it makes use of its unique properties. The logo banner, yeah, you can see. I will run it and I will show you how it looks like. So yeah, this is the overall code. This is the def main function where you are calling everything, even the buttons which are there. Once I run this, you will be able to understand how it looks. Okay. I will show you a sample file before we proceed further. So it has been included in this itself. So here it looks like this is the name and this is the scholar IDs. This is a sample file which you can curate it from Google Scholar manually as well, and that is what you have to feed in the input part during the whole session. Let's move on to the execution part. Now, when you want to run this kind of Python file, you just can't simply do like run without debugging or so. You have to mention Streamlit, run, and the file, the Python file which is being contained in it. Let me do this. So finally, we are here on our destination. As you can see, the whole UI is been given to us by Streamlit itself, so it's very easier for us, for those people who are doing Python. Well, here we have to upload the Excel with the professor. So you finally have dropped your input file containing the name of the professors and their scholar IDs. So let's put the professor's name. Once we have entered the professor's full name, then we have to press enter. And then we have to click on get results. Now here, as you can see, it's fetching the scholar ID and scraping the data from the Google Scholar just by using a unique ID, that is the scholar ID, which is being provided to you as and when you join the Google Scholar website. Yes, we have the results downloaded now. So let's see what it shows. Okay, so as you can see, this is a whole Excel sheet which is there in front of you. Let me expand and I will show you. The title means the papers which she has published so far, with whom authors she has published, publication date, when, and the document type, others, and the link of each of the publications. Like if you want to go to one publication, let's say I want to read the very first publication of her, which is with authors, and then the publication date 2024, and here is a link. So let's do copy paste and yes, as the link we can see it's working, and this is a paper which she has published so far. You can see each and every description and all. So let's get back to our GitHub repository. So as you can see, I have uploaded all the files, also having the sample output. If you want to go through, you can go to that. As far as the project is concerned, scraper.py is a Python file which you will put all your code. But what is the use of this packages.txt and the requirements? Yes, so you need to have this being mentioned under apt.packages.txt because it's very mandatory for Streamlit to run, because Streamlit is a Python UI, unlike the web developers which use, right? So it's a Python rule. Even the requirements.txt is very important, that is Streamlit, Selenium, and OpenPyXL. These are the libraries which you will be using in your own project, and it is very mandatory for you to mention their name in the requirements.txt so as a Streamlit to understand what type of libraries you have been used and what you will be using for. So let me go over here. This is how it will show you and the article. So this is for anyone who's curious about how research tools are built, how automation can simply academic chaos, and how you can turn your ideas into impactful projects. Whether you are a student, researchers, or just someone hungry to build, explore, and grow, this project is your way, right? So start here and let it spark the next big thing in your own career. So let's break the ice. Like, this is just the beginning, coming with more such innovative projects. So stay tuned for more such amazing and innovative projects, so on and so forth. So if this helped you or sparked an idea, go ahead, start a repo, share it with your research, and DM me on LinkedIn for collaboration or feature request. And this is Sanskriti Garam signing off. Until next time, teach, learn, evolve like a phoenix. And I hope you like and love this video. So do share, like, comment, and subscribe. And always stay curious and motivated.